I love people and I love creating things. It's a great mixture where we get to serve people, we get to create brand new homes, and in many cases with people, it's the largest investment they'll make in their lifetime. A lot of our clients in our retirement communities, in many cases have saved money their whole life, and a lot of it's going towards this acquisition. And we get to treat that money and those clients with the utmost care, because this in some cases is the last home that they'll build. And we love the whole aspect. I love the whole aspect of designing a new home, designing a new community, and creating that effect that when somebody walks in a home, their jaw drops, and it's an artistic excitement that they experience when they walk into a Dorn home. It's not just a box. It's not just one of hundreds of homes in some production community. For us, every home's different. Every home has a little bit of a signature that customer brings to the home, because we've never built one exactly the same, because we let people make custom changes, and we celebrate that, and we're set up for it. We have an in-house designer. We have a team of people that know how to customize a home to fit the client's needs. And it's, again, bringing in homes and construction and design to people's dreams, and it's just a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing it.
One of the most important things about an architect is that he's the one who visualizes the house before anybody else. When you come and you tell an architect, I want to have my house, I want 3 rooms, I want a great room, and you start showing him clips from the magazines that you've been maybe collecting through the years of what would be your dream house, then what you try to do is to put all those little things that they are giving you, like a big puzzle, put them together and try to give them what they are looking for.
I have some favorites in different pockets of the world. I love San Miguel architecture in Mexico. It's very colonist. I love Tuscan architecture. I love old Mexico City architecture. I love Barcelona. I love Gaudi. I mean, I have some of my favorites. I love Frank Lloyd Wright. So depending on the community that we've built and the home that we're building for a client, we pull little pieces of some of that magic that we found in different parts of the world and put it into our design, into our interior design, into the flair of the house.
That was when we came for our walkthrough. And I remember I almost had tears in my eyes. And I just said, I said to Richard and Dan, I said, it's turned out beautifully, just like I had imagined.
What I love about Frank Lloyd Wright is you walk into a space, and in many cases, in this situation, it's the foyer of a home. And you walk in, and as you walk into the great room, it explodes. And we follow the same vision that Frank Lloyd Wright had, is the great room immediately jumps up. So it'll go from, say, a 9-foot ceiling to a 13-foot ceiling. And we try to utilize space on a very efficient manner. So you don't see a lot of long hallways in our homes. We put windows in the right places so you get the right kind of passive sunlight. I'm a big believer, as you may have heard in other parts of the video, about energy efficiency and green construction. And in my mind, green is nothing more than quality. If you design a home properly, from the very basics, which is how do you place the home on the home site? How is the sun striking the home in the late afternoon? Where do you put the windows? And then how do you build the shell of the house so it maximizes energy efficiency? Those things start adding up into a great envelope of super energy efficient construction. And the end result is great energy bills, very low energy bills for the customer. So some of the things that we do, and it's really, I call it low-hanging fruit as you're designing a home. The heating and cooling is the biggest part of energy consumption in a house. And so we took the energy part of the home, heating and cooling, and focused on that first. So when we construct our homes, we build a thermal envelope, where we'll take the insulation of the house and we'll take it all the way up to the roof line, so the duct works in a heated and cooled space. Where 80% of the homes in the US right now have the ductwork up above the insulation in a hot cavity, which we call the plenum. Right there, it makes your utility bills 15 to 20% higher than what we can generate with our thermal envelope construction.
You get a lot of people now that are just, they're not quite hands-on like I am. I get in there, I get dirty, I sweat. You know, I walk my homes, I'm right in there with the guys. I get on a first name basis with all my vendors, my contractors. I think that's very important. That shows respect. And I don't do my work from the windshield of my truck or from a schedule, sitting down at a desk going through paperwork. I'm in the house checking things.
I loved the whole aspect of construction. How you're starting with a raw piece of dirt and you're following a client's vision, and at the end of the day you're creating this incredible space. And working with Mike Dorn was working with an incredible mentor who grew up with the great German work ethic that his father brought over from Germany, and he really instilled that in me. So hard work, always take care of the client, spoil the client, serve the client, demand the best quality from your subcontractors. He taught me that if the customers love me and the subs think that I'm an absolute pain in the rear, then I'm doing my job. And I've not carried out the pain in the rear so much, but because I respect the team that we surround ourselves with, but I and our team demand great quality from our team. And they've learned. We've been with many of our subs for 20 years. Our roofer, our flooring company, our framer, our stucco company, our drywaller, flooring. These people have worked with Dorn Homes now for 20 years, which in this business, where a lot of the builders just pick and choose a trade based on they save $150 here or $400 there, what we've been able to do over that time is to create a real team and a real family environment where we have a rhythm and everybody knows what the other person's doing. They know what quality is. They know how to jump when the client needs something quickly. We're there. Makes the business a lot of fun, and you love who you work with.